Okay, beautiful people. For some days now, I think since yesterday, I've been seeing a video circulating, and I've not been happy within my spirit. So I decided to talk about it. It was the video of some two brats, some British brats, two British citizens who were interviewing a Nigerian, obviously an Igbo man. Okay, and the topic was all about the advantages or the contributions or whatever of colonialism or so. Okay, that was what the topic was centered on. And at the end of the day, the young man opened his mouth to ask if Britain should come and colonize Nigeria again. Okay, if they should come and colonize Nigeria again. Okay. Now, the man was angry. The man actually knows his taste. Okay. I don't know if most of you have watched the video. If you haven't watched the video, you can let me know in the comment section. I will look for the video and post it so that you watch the video. Now, the reason why all these things is going on and has been happening is that we have failed to hold these people accountable. After all the atrocities Britain, after all the atrocities Europe committed on African soil, in Nigeria, in Africa, we just leave them like that. After killing over 8 million Biafrans, after the genocide they have committed on African soil, stealing our properties, stealing our resources, till date, they are still doing the same thing. Because we just ignored them. Because we just left them. That is why you see them have the temerity, the impetus. Those brats, those idiots opened their mouth to say, to ask if they should come and recolonize Nigeria. That is why they created insecurity in Nigeria. So that perhaps we can run back to them. Because they have the solution to it. They are the one that created the system of Nigeria the way it is. The man was explaining to them that when the British were leaving Nigeria, when they were leaving Nigeria, the Southeasterners and the Southwesterners who were educated, instead of handing over power to them, they refused. Rather, they handed power over to the North, who refused Western education, Western ways of life, Western religion and everything. Their English system. The Northerners refused it. They rather chose to hand power over to those Islamic feudalist system. The people that practices Islamic feudalist system. That is the people they chose to hand power over. Leaving the English people they introduced their system to. That was what the man was telling him. And the man said that is the reason for the insecurity we have in Nigeria today. Killing of Christians in Nigeria. That is the reason for that. And he was now asking if the British should come and recolonize Nigeria and end these things. They created it. Then that is the reason why they created it. Because once there is insecurity, they will always have their way. Your resources will keep going. And there is no benefit. There is no benefit of colonialism. There is totally no benefit. Colonialism did not benefit Africa in no iota of benefit. I want to say this. Because for most of you who are deluded, most of you who are deceived, most of you who believe all this junk they peddle, even the light bulb, the electricity was learned from us. It was learned from ancient Kemet. From Africa, they learned all this. Everything you see them doing was learned from Africa. We already have it here. We already had it before they copied it. That is the truth about it. The education they introduced, look at it. I told you here that education should be free. We should be paid to go to school to learn how to speak English, because that is what we go to school to learn, to learn Western life, Western education. It is not our system. Our own education should encompass our system. It should carry our own system, our ways of life, our culture, our religion, our dialects, our language. Our languages should be fixed. So the kind of education they brought to us was to indoctrinate us. It is to indoctrinate us. It did not favor us. It was used to colonize us. It was used to chain us. It was used to enslave us. That is the kind of education they brought to us. So the education they brought favored them because it helped to chain us as Africans, as blacks. Get that into your head. The religion they brought was to enslave us. The religion that they brought was to enslave us. The education they brought was to indoctrinate our children, to still chain them the more, to rewind them, to change their system, to reset them, to reset their brain, in order for them to be easy to cage. That is the purpose of the education they brought to us and the religion they brought to us. When they use education to indoctrinate them, they use religion to cage them. So there is no benefit the West did for us. There is no benefit of colonialism. They built road in order for them to have easy access. They built railways in order for them to export our natural resources. They built military hospitals for their soldiers, for their militaries, for their people. The hospitals were built for their people. So there was nothing. Everything they ever built was to benefit their people and make their administration effective. Rail lines, everything, just to carry our resources, to steal our resources. Everything they ever made was for their own benefit and for their efficiency, not for the benefit of us, of Africans. They came and demonized our own system, destroyed our own system, and imposed theirs. So let's understand this. For those of you who are very stupid in Africa, you open your mouth to tell me that the Westerners brought education. What benefit is the education to us? You will go to school, after school, you can't get a job. You can't even reason properly. I stay on this social media shouting. You see people, learned people, doctorate, PhDs. You see their comments very stupid. And you ask yourself, are these people, do they actually have sense? You will see somebody who is a doctorate, a PhD holder and all that, defending education, defending what you don't know. And you're telling me that education has done well to us, or for us, the kind of education that is introduced by the West. What can you say that these people did that is benefiting us? Absolutely nothing. They brought illnesses. They introduced sicknesses. Laboratory made illnesses, sicknesses. They injected in us. That is what they've been doing to regulate our system. They brought GMOs, vaccines that are aimed at depopulating us, killing us, destroying our system. That is what they've been doing. So what is the benefit? I think it's time to wake up. Identify these people for who they are. Understand them, know them for who they are, and start paying them back with their own coin. We have been too lenient. That is why they've been taking us for granted till date. Until we step up and challenge them and stand foot to foot with them, understanding that they've done evil, they've done crime to us, and they have to face it. We have to pay them back with their same coin. There is nothing like forgiveness. There is nothing like letting go. Africa, we've been cold for a very long time. We've been too cold, and it's not helping us. We are only concerned about fighting our own fellow African brothers. That is how stupid they've made us be. The West, who are daily exploiting us, stealing from us, killing us, we don't see them as enemies.